everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another What I Eat in a Day video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kristi, and on my channel I share WW points and also calories as well. But honestly, even if you're not tracking, you can get some tips and ideas from my channel. So I'm starting my day off with coffee. Actually, it's like 9:30 in the morning at this point. I actually got up at probably about 7:15. I always start my day just with a bunch of water. So usually I've been drinking about 2 glasses of water when I get up. I always try to get in some walking in the morning or some strength training. This morning I did a little bit of strength training just in my house. And when I'm walking, honestly, at this point, it's in my house as well because I live in Florida and it's getting really, really muggy outside. So now I'm having my large cup of coffee. I usually have maybe between 1 and 2 cups a day, and I just have it in the morning. I've been using the Lakanto sweetener in my coffee. I used to use Splenda, and honestly, I still use the packets once in a while of Splenda. For the creamer, I've been going back and forth with different ones. Today, I'm using some unsweetened coconut milk. So it's 1 point for, I use probably about a 1/4 cup of the coconut milk in there, and 0 for the coffee, 0 for the sweetener. So this just ends up being a 1 point coffee for me. And then if you're counting calories, maybe like, I don't know, 15 calories, something like that. It's like 45 calories per cup of the coconut milk. Woo! So here's my breakfast today, just a quick and easy breakfast. I just have 2 scrambled eggs with about 35 grams of avocado on the top of it, and I've sprinkled it with some everything bagel seasoning, and then I have a banana. So for me, this is a 0 point breakfast. I actually did a major change with my WW app and my 0 point foods recently. I used to get 27 points a day. The only 0 point foods I had were chicken breasts and turkey breasts, fruits, and vegetables. But I've recently changed it, and that's what's so great about the WW program is you can change it to what your focus is. So my focus lately has been really trying to focus more on whole foods. Just because of my gut health, I've been really working hard over the last year or so to just kind of try and figure out some things that are working for me. So these are my 0 point foods now. I get avocados, eggs, fish and shellfish, fruits, potatoes and sweet potatoes, chicken and turkey breast, and non-starchy vegetables. So those are the 0 point foods that I'm having now, and I now get 19 points per day. For calories, it's going to be right around 300 calories for this whole plate. It's about 50 for the avocado, 140 for the eggs, and about 100 for the banana. Woo! Oh my gosh, look at this. So it's lunchtime, and I'm having, believe it or not, a salad. Yes, there is some lettuce under there. So I have some spring mix and spinach mixture under there. I have some red onion. I have some salsa. I've got some chia seeds over here and avocado. I also have here about 2 ounces of ground chicken that I had in my fridge already cooked up. So I didn't even heat it. I just put it in here like that. I like it cold. And then over here I have some cottage cheese. Y'all know what kind of cottage cheese that is. That's the Good Culture cottage cheese. This is the individual container size. So for this one, it's 2 points and 120 calories. So for this entire thing, for me, the way that I'm counting my points now, my avocado is 0. The chia seeds, for a tablespoon of chia seeds, that's 1 point. And then the cottage cheese is 2. The ground chicken is 2 because it's not chicken breast, it's just regular ground chicken. And then 0 for the salsa, 0 for the lettuce and the onions. So for me, this is a 5 point lunch, but I'll earn back 1 point from the greens, so it nets out at 4 points. If you're counting calories, it is 80 for the chicken, 120 for the cottage cheese, so that's 200. Then probably about 50 for the avocado, 60 for the chia seeds, so we're up to what, 310. And then the salsa, the onion, and the greens, you're talking maybe what, 20 calories for all of those, so probably about 300. I would count it as about a 330 calorie lunch. Woo! And then I have my water, which I'm usually really good on water, so I don't necessarily have to track it. I pretty much always earn back that extra point for water. All right, dinner time. Let me tell you, I wish that I would have filmed this. I'm definitely going to have to work on a video and show you how I made this. These were so good. They are air fryer chimichangas. So I just started throwing some things together. This for me came out to 8 points. I honestly haven't figured the calories, so I'll have to pop the calories up on the screen. So this made enough for 8 portions. I used 1 pound of ground beef. I just used the grass-fed 93% lean ground beef. 1 pound of that, just put that in a pan, in a saute pan, and cook that up. And then I added like some burrito seasoning to that, just a bunch of different spices that you would normally put in a burrito. And then I added in a can of refried beans. I had originally planned on putting the refried beans on the wrap, but then I decided to just mix them right in with the ground beef. Then to that, I added about a cup of cooked rice. So once that was done cooking, I split it into, like I said, 8 portions. I put some on my wrap, and then I sprinkled that with 1/8 of a cup of cheese. I used reduced fat Mexican, rolled that up, put it in the air fryer, just sprayed it with some cooking spray or olive oil, and then that was it. I probably cooked it for maybe 5 minutes, and then I took it out, added another 1/8 of a cup of the reduced fat cheese. So the points include the wrap, the cheese, the refried beans, and the ground beef. So anything else is extra. So I ended up adding 2 points for the light sour cream. I used 2 tablespoons of light sour cream, 0 points for the salsa, and 0 points for the holy guacamole that I put on mine as well. And then I added some lettuce, as you can see, and I think I added some green onion as well. So again, the points were 8 points, and then plus 2 for the sour cream. And I ended up adding back a point for the vegetables. And then for the calories, it comes out to right around 300 calories. And again, that's not including any of the toppings. It's just including the wrap, the refried beans, the cheese, and the ground beef. Okay, I've been seeing this everywhere on social media. I did mine a little bit different. I wish that I knew where this recipe came from so I could credit that person, because this is amazing. I did mine a little bit different, and I'm using some sugar-free enlightened chocolate syrup. So the way that it's done in the other videos I've seen is you take a rice cake and then you put some peanut butter on it and then melt some chocolate and just dip it into the chocolate. But what I did is just spread some of that sugar-free chocolate syrup over the top, and these are so good. So I just used 1 rice cake. If you're following WW, those are 1 point and 35 calories. I used 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. That is 3 points or 95 calories. And then I used about a tablespoon of the syrup. So that was 1 point and 20 calories. So the total ends up being 5 points for one of these, or 150 calories, and they are worth every single point, every single calorie. So all you do is spread the peanut butter on there, spread the syrup on there, or dip it in chocolate if that's what you're using. Pop them in your freezer, and oh my gosh, so good. Okay. So it's been probably half an hour since I ate that peanut butter cup. That was really filling, but I want to make sure to get my kiwi in. I love kiwi. I usually eat kiwi pretty much every day. So I just have a small kiwi that I'm just going to snack on, and then that's going to do it for my day. So these were my totals for the day. I had 21 out of 19 points. I earned back 3, 2 for the veggies and 1 for the water. I usually end up getting a lot more veggies in than I did today. So I had 1 rollover, and then that was 1,350 calories. So this is definitely one that I would consider on the low end. I usually like to go up and down with my calories and my points. So this would be what I would consider to be a low day. But keep in mind, I am not quite 5 foot tall. So I hope you liked this What I Eat in a Day video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe. I'll talk to you in my next one. It's a journey.